It's another hot one today. We are going to be working on the RamCharger. I wish I had an insulated shop with some air conditioning, but hey, today's better than what it's been. So we're going to be working on the RamCharger back here, doing a transmission pan gasket, filling it up with more transmission fluid. Hopefully that'll fix our leak that we have going on down there. And we're going to jack up the front of the vehicle because something's sticking in the front end. I don't know if it's the axle engaged or maybe some brakes or something, but that's what we're going to do. I think that's the plan. That's the plan. All right, so we made it back from the store or from town, and this is the one thing I've been looking for like the past 3 days. Well, I guess it's 2 days, past 2 days. Got my O'Reilly stuff over here, the Walmart stuff, and this. The hardest thing to find, oop, is that upside down? There we go. Automatic transmission pan gasket maker. This is not going to be the primary gasket in there. There is the traditional gasket in here. I've done a little bit of researching, watched a couple videos. Recommended to use this because on the pan, you don't know if it's been bent or anything like that from previous people going in there or anything. So that provides a little bit better seal to the transmission pan. You don't want to use it on the actual transmission side of the gasket. It's not necessary. It shouldn't have any gouges or gashes unless somebody really wasn't doing their job correctly. So, super hard to find this. Ended up picking up for like $6 with the 25% off code that Advanced has. So, we got everything we need for doing the filter and the pan gasket. I did get a battery tie down because mine was here, but I just wanted a nicer, newer one on there. Got to keep my nice interstate battery in place so it's not being shaken around or anything. Not good to shake batteries, guys. Not a good idea. It kills them. Vibrations kill them. But I'm not going to jack it up because I can get under there without having any issues. I'm going to go ahead, get under there, start loosening up the transmission pan. I keep wanting to call it an oil pan. Might need to do that too, but the transmission pan, got a couple containers and tarp to help prevent this little mess right here. There's a little bit of transmission fluid that leaked out on the board and a little bit onto the dirt. So not a good idea to let it seep down into the dirt. I know, but that's what we're gonna do. Let me go ahead and jump under there, and man, 90 degrees. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna play some music in the background for me, maybe for you guys. I don't know, but mine's gonna be copywritten, so you guys are gonna get something different. Once I get to the fun, interesting stuff, then I'll bring you guys back on camera. How about that? I think that's a good idea. So crawling under here, we can see that the bottom of the transmission pan is a little wet. It's dripping down onto the exhaust. That was some of the smoke I was seeing when we started it up and drove it around. So she definitely needs the gasket replaced on her, and I don't know if you just saw that it's dripping currently, actually right up there. Wow, okay. So let me go ahead and start cracking this thing apart, and we'll see if there's any I think there's a magnet in the bottom of this guy. See if there's any buildup on the magnet that's concerning, and see what the filter looks like, and we'll go from there, I guess. Yeah. Alrighty, so I've been getting some of these out of here, and I can say a lot of these front ones were super loose. I'm fairly certain the torque spec on these is probably more than what they were torqued to, if they were even torqued at all, but I'm leaving a couple in so that I can drop the pan, but not drop it all the way, so I don't get, completely covered in transmission fluid. But I might have to switch over to the other side because I got most of the ones on this side, exception of 1 or 2. Then I got a couple on that side that I can't see at all. So we're almost there. It's gonna be fun. I think it's gonna be fun. I hope we only see good things come out of this. Alrighty, I don't know if you guys can see that. It is actively dripping, so that's a plus. I do have one bolt still in here, so let's see if we can maybe pull the pan away just a little bit. I don't know. I'm not supposed to use any screwdrivers or anything like that. Don't want to bend the pan itself, because I mean that's another reason why people use that gasketing material, and I don't think I want to do that. You can kind of see where it's red and dark at the same time. Oh, look at that. I don't know how good that is. Shoot. But all in all, I mean, the transmission fluid looks decent. Let me put this up over here. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you can a little bit. See the difference in color here? Now there is some sediment on the bottom. I think that's from the like right there. You can kind of see it from the bottom of the transmission pan. But I mean, it doesn't smell burnt. Granted, we just put a whole bunch of transmission fluid in it the last couple videos, so I mean, the filter doesn't look bad either. I'm glad we have the tarp down. It is collecting any extra. Definitely a big pain in the butt, but I mean, not terrible. I don't think it's terrible. We'll see. We'll button it back up. We'll put a filter on it, and I guess we'll send it. I guess. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Yeah. All right. Well, let me clean this up, clean that up, new filter, and then put it all back together. We'll fill it up with transmission fluid. Might take a gallon. I don't know. We'll find out. And we'll go from there, I guess. But I think this stuff, granted, it's still not that old. It's got stuff in it, crud from the transmission pan. So we won't reuse this. Again, it was a $25 gamble, like I said in one of the previous videos, and I think it was a good payoff, seeing as how we found that transmission pan leak. So, and I know it was the transmission pan, and it was leaking right onto the exhaust. So, all right, let me go ahead and get cleaned up and clean stuff up, and yeah, woo, let's do it. Alrighty, so after some time I did get everything taken apart. You already saw that. So we got the pan all cleaned up. I got the magnet reinstalled on it. Nice clean surface all over this. I did see some scratches. I don't know if that's from manufacturer, but it's just in that one corner, and then there's some here, but they're from the inside of the pan out, so I don't really know what caused that. I mean, it's almost like when they stamped it, you can kind of see them there, see them a lot better there and over there. That's a little weird, but okay. That is a main reason why we got this stuff right here, the Permatex automatic transmission gasket maker. I was reading through it, and I don't know if we can see that right there. Allow 24 hours. Will that focus? Nope, 24 hours, secure fully. Longer if you're in dry or cold conditions. So I won't be able to finish this, or at least I won't be able to put transmission fluid back in it today. And that doesn't mean the video is going to end there. I still want to get this put up either on jack stands. It needs to get put up on jack stands. I want to diagnose this front end real quick, see what's going on. The front drive shaft does turn, so that means that the front drive shaft, front differential is not engaged with the front wheels. That is good and potentially bad. It would lead me more to believe that it is a front brake issue, because the front axles are technically connected still. It's a weird thing how they have that built in there, but at least from what I read in the owner's manual, the service shop manual actually, that the axles are connected from wheel to wheel, but not wheel to front differential. I think you guys might understand if you guys have messed with one of these, but underneath we got the transmission pan surface. Let's get under here. All right, and it's still dripping. Good thing we have the tarp down, but it is nice and clean on there. Made sure to wipe it off and clean it up with some degreaser. I didn't spray it on anything in there. I just sprayed it onto a towel and then wiped it on the surface. Nice and smooth. That's what we want. So I think it might be time to put the pan back on with the gasket material. And well, first put the filter back on. Can't forget the filter. So put the filter back on, and then we'll put the pan back on with the gasket material, and then we can start working on the front end. But again, as I crawl through the transmission fluid, I can turn the drive shaft, so it's not engaged with the front end, so that's a plus. At least it is to me. So as I crawl out of here, and hopefully not dump over this thing of transmission fluid, that would not be good. Let me go ahead and get this stuff squared away. We'll get it back together, and then we'll work on the front end as I drop everything off the front of the RamCharger. So now that all of that is done and I'm covered in all the transmission fluid I could be, yay. Everything has been torqued down to spec. I got my torque wrench here, gotta love it. I'm gonna do a quick couple things here in the engine bay, get the battery tie down, put in, and put this away in a nice cool place because it doesn't want to be over 80 degrees in storage. Clean up all this mess, and then hopefully we'll get her up on some jack stands here in the front, put some boards underneath the jack stands, and we'll see what we can find out with this good old RamCharger. And then we'll put the transmission fluid in tomorrow, but that's whatever. We'll take care of it. Let's get down there. Let's get dirty again. I guess I'm not excited. I'm not excited. I'd mentioned that I was going to put the battery tie down on. I actually just eyeballed it. It's going to be the wrong size for the top of this battery, but that's okay. If anything, we can make a new one or something. I don't know. I forgot to mention as well earlier that I did get the fuel filter with that third barb hanging off of it, so awesome. And the last thing, this is what came out. It is 1 gallon. I put in a gallon came out. I'm fairly certain, or I think there's supposed to be at least like 5 or 6 quarts that come out, but I could be wrong. So I don't know. In fact, I don't even know if a whole 5 quarts came out, or 4 quarts, 2, 3, and then the 4th should be up here, and you can barely even see it. So, I don't know. But that's the old stuff. That'll go in the back of the Sonata. And we'll recycle it since it's technically used. It's got crud in it and everything. This is our setup down here. Everything is on boards, so that's good. I don't like these jack stands at all. These are my grandfather's. That's why I have still a majority of the pressure on the jack itself, and then the jack stands are there for support. I don't trust it, but I'm not going underneath it, so that don't get underneath something you don't trust, guys. It still shakes because, again, it's a solid axle. So, I mean, there it is what it is. Let's get down here and see if we can figure out why these aren't moving, and see if it's a brake issue or something. But these meat hooks aren't strong enough to move it, though pushing it with the tractor did move the front wheels, so that's a plus. Let's go ahead and get our tools and let's start working on it. All right, this is what we're looking at, and I don't know, honestly. Brake pads definitely need to be replaced. I have a feeling that these calipers are seized up. Maybe there's a little bit of an echo with my face in there. The other thing I was worried about possibly having an issue is this guy right here. That's a vacuum operated 4x4 like interlock thing. It locks the differential into the actual like axle. It's weird. It's a completely weird system. If I can find a picture, I'll put it up over here, something like that. But it's a different thing. It's awkward. At this point, I could probably pull this back down, maybe pull this out. I don't know, but I don't know if they hit a jump or something or what. But they bent that in. Not too bad. That can all be pulled out. And this got all kind of tweaked up in here. So, clearanced, I guess. I don't know. It does look like a whole bunch of stuff needs to be replaced. I do know about this leaking. It's leaking from like right back here or something like that. But that's leaking too. We'll take care of it. Just want to get this thing semi-reliable and kind of on the road. And I feel like this is one of our issues. It looks like it's going to be a little bit more work than I thought it was. Not as simple as just unbolting this and taking this out. But, well, maybe. I don't know. First time messing with one of these. This other side over here, it's looking to be about the same as the driver's side that we looked at. Oh, do we have a spider up there maybe? Maybe. I don't know. But this side's not all messed up. So I wonder what happened. They must have been, like, flexing or something like that. And turning, I don't know. Straight axle all the way across. I believe it's a Dana series, or at least that's what I keep seeing. Dana series 44. I could be wrong. Don't get me lying to you. I already am, I guess, but not a Dana 60. I think that was the other one that they put on these. Could still be lying to you. But I want to see if I can take this off, the caliper and the hanger, I guess. I don't really know. Yeah, so I'm gonna take the caliper off, get the brake pads off, see if we can get the hub off, and or not the hub, but get the the rotor off and see what's going on under there. If it spins without this stuff on there, we might be golden. Looks like this line is frayed a little bit. It might need to be replaced as well. Then we'll do a full brake job at that point. Maybe need some new calipers, but yeah, fun stuff. go. Moment of truth. Yeah. Yeah. Perfect. I think we have ourselves some frozen calipers. It spins. That's what I wanted to see. Probably still a good idea to replace these. But, hey, you know what? Everything works. It seems like everything's working. Only way to actually tell is get it up on all four and put it in the 4x4 low and see what it'll do. But for right now, I think that's good. Let me do the other side, and I think that'll be the end of this video. We got a majority of everything taken apart. That's good. And then just need to buy parts at that point. And I don't know. Maybe we have the budget for it. I don't know. We'll find out, I guess. We'll see in the next video, or whenever the next video is. Hopefully this getting done. But let me jump over to the other side and finish that up, and then we'll be good to go. So I'm going to end the video off here. Man, I am tired. But on this side as well, sorry about that, moves freely. I don't know, can you hear that? I think we're good to go. So might need calipers, but hey, you know, I'd rather pay for calipers than have to pay for a whole new axle, or yeah, it's probably the biggest one, but I'd rather do that than have to pay for a whole new axle. I got a nice cool breeze. I don't know if you can hear the wind in the background, but I am done. I am beat, covered in transmission fluid, covered in brake dust and caliper dust, and I'm just tired. All right, so there we go. We figured it out. We figured out where the leak was for the transmission oil or transmission fluid. Oh, man, keep trying to. I've been trying to call it an oil pan all day today. I've recorded like 3 clips over again, just because I kept calling it an oil pan. Why? I don't know why. Transmission pan is done, regasketed, resealed. It's got the that super special transmission RTV silicone stuff. I don't know. I saw it. I was like, hey, I saw it on a video, and then I was like, you know, that would be the perfect thing just in case there's any like cuts, scratches, or anything like that on any of the surfaces after they were cleaned up, which was super easy. It wasn't that bad actually. But those weird little score marks, I don't know if that was factory from stamping or what. We also figured out that the brakes are the issue on the front. So, yeah. Hopefully we can get those replaced and get some more transmission fluid in it. And might be time for an actual road drive. And then we might get it tagged and titled. Well, we have the title, but get it tagged. It's black tag now. I want a road tag for it because I'd like to get this thing on the road. I'd like to get it parked out over here, pressure wash it, and then see the before and afters. And then we'll jump back on the interior. I know that stuff was boring for you guys, but hey, I'm excited. I'm ready to get this thing going. I have a lot of cool ideas for this. I'm going to see if I can have somebody do a rendering for what I want done to this. And if you guys know anybody, send me some links or some emails. The email is in my, I believe it's in the About section on my YouTube page. I'll put it down in the description below, but send me an email of someone that does renderings for either pretty cheap or low quality one for free, I guess. Don't have a ton of funds to mess around with. I want to put them all into the RamCharger, and you guys make this possible by watching the videos and liking, and for those who are new, subscribing, hopefully. But hey, I appreciate every single one of you for joining me on this RamCharger journey. I'm gonna go inside and take a shower. I am beat. Warm shower, because cold shower might kill me. I don't know. I'll see y'all in the next one.